He would continuously, most days that I was there, he would be walking up and down past the surgery all day. He would sit in his van in the car park opposite and watch it. He'd follow me on visits. He'd follow me home.
Was he
just
talking? Did he talk to you ever?
No, he never approached me. He never talked to me. He never came into the surgery because at that point he'd been asked, obviously, to leave the surgery. He didn't threaten me in any way physically or verbally. It was just the fact that his presence was there at all times. And in the end, all the receptionists, we had a logbook, and they would mark down every single sighting of him. And it ran into the hundreds by the end of it, because you need that much evidence to be able to give to the CPS to say that somebody's behaving in an inappropriate manner. Because somebody sitting outside a surgery in a van doesn't constitute a crime. He wasn't contacting me, so he wasn't breaching his restraining order, which he knew very well. So we had to sort of get a case together, I suppose, of hundreds and hundreds of sightings, hundreds and hundreds of incidences of him following me. And then eventually we managed to get the police to arrest him once he was found outside the surgery taking photographs. And they found on his computer lots of photographs of me, lots of Google searches. He'd been on a chat room finding out after somebody's disappeared how long does it take before they're assumed to be dead.
Well, hang on a minute, that's
which was
terrifying.
Yes, it was. And so he was arrested, obviously, at that point and taken to Crown Court this time. Given a further restraining order, so it was expanded, so he wasn't allowed in the vicinity of my work or my home. And he was also given a curfew and tagged for 6 months.
How were you doing in your head if you've got somebody sitting outside your place of work and then outside your home, and then you learn he's been looking you up on the internet and looking up very frightening things?
It puts you into a sort of a constant state of, like you're sitting on a knife edge. I was trying to carry on with my work. I was looking after my family, just trying to live normally. But every day I'd go into the surgery and they'd be looking at the CCTV to see what had happened, because there was a lot of vandalism to the surgery at that time. It makes you look over your shoulder all the time. And it got to a stage where I would drive past my house, go around the roundabout and come back in case I was being followed. I'd expect to be seeing him waiting for me on the way home. You're living in a constant state of, I suppose, paranoia, really, and also not being able to predict what he's going to do next or why he's doing what he's doing.